Contenders. Contenders with another new series. We join JW Marriott Seoul in a search for a talented new rookie for the hotel. In the end, there will only be one finalist standing, and people were ready to take on the challenge. They applied through Job Korea. The preliminary screening took place, and each of the applicants were closely interviewed. Judges weren't going easy on anyone. Judges deliberated, and the 8 to compete in Contenders were chosen. Kim Bo-mi.
I have both experiences in American and Korean cultures. This is my strong point. I will take this chance in Contenders.
Seo Sun-il.
I was a surfer in Hawaii, and I'm gonna be the last one who stands. Mahalo.
Park Jae-shi.
I changes for my future careers to be a hotelier, and my challenge is never stop.
Jung Soo-jin.
I specialize in hotel management at La Roche in Switzerland. I would like to be a asset of JW Marriott Seoul.
Jang Geun-myung.
I was distinguished honor graduate from Army School, which takes leadership, English, and physical tests. I will show you no excuses, just results.
Ha Hyo-kyung.
When life gives you lemons, make a lemonade. I always do enjoy my life as a play, so enjoy my show.
Park So-yeon.
I feel privileged to be here to compete with other prospective contenders. I recognize myself as a creative and enthusiastic worker. Please wish me good luck that I could stay smile to the final round.
Kim Jong-gan.
I will show you what the real passion and enthusiasm are till the end of the show. Because it ain't over till it's over. Thank you.
8 begin the journey with us on a search for a new recruit at JW Marriott Hotel. Good luck to them all.
The 8 to survive the preliminaries. We introduce you to today's Contenders.
Hello and welcome to another new Contenders. I'm Min-jung Kim.
Hello, great to have you back with us. I am PJ Rogers and get ready for a ride.
A new company and a set of new contestants. These 8 new contenders will be competing to become the newest face at JW Marriott Seoul. And I mean that quite literally, as the hotel is looking to hire a highly qualified front desk receptionist. So welcome everyone. How are you? Industry experience is considered rather crucial in the hotel industry, and so that's why I'm going to ask those of you who don't have any experience in working in the lodging industry, and that is you, Hyo-kyung. You studied English education and you have some training experience as a TA. Why are you changing tracks?
Okay, first, I love to try, I love to see many people, many kinds of people here, and also many kinds of people around the world. And I think the JW Marriott Hotel is one of the best places to meet others. And also, second, I love to serve others. That's my one of desires to do. So now I'm applying for this position.
All right, good luck to you. And Soyeon, you are running a cafe at the moment. What have you learned from that experience, and how do you plan to draw that experience into your new job?
As a runner, the biggest thing I've learned could be making a good decision in the right time. It is quite difficult, but I had to deal with many difficult kind of instant situations with customers. And through the experience I've learned, many different response to many different kinds of people. So I believe I could use that kind of experience in this position if I may get a chance to work as a receptionist.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Sunil, I have to ask you, working at the front desk of a hotel, you get all kinds of people. You'll have rude people, you'll have very happy people, you'll have honeymooners, you'll have, all the different kinds of people. What is it about you that makes you think, you know what, I'm the best person for this job? Bag the quizzes, bag everything, I'm the best person. Why is that?
Yeah, I'm the best person because I really like communicating with people, and I like talk to people. Even though there's rude people or inconvenient people, I can handle this, and I always think I can handle this, and I can make them smile. So that's the me.
And Sujin, we'll go back to that hotel. What is it about your personality? Let's get personal for a second. What is it about Sujin's personality that makes you the best candidate?
First thing, I'm really confident as my smiling. So I could make them feel happy, also the confident, by staying the hotel which I work.
So you can make your customer feel confident.
Yes.
Okay, that's a great one too.
Well, these 8 new contestants all have dreams of working in the hotel industry, more specifically at the world-renowned JW Marriott Hotel. Let's take a closer look at the company they'll be competing for. Take a look.
Welcome to the JW Marriott Seoul. JW Marriott Seoul is a natural choice for successful and seasoned business travelers. Renowned for heartfelt service. Where service is perfectly orchestrated. Where your overall well-being is our overall purpose. Everything experienced is curated. Everything is done with care and precision. Where unwanted distractions are expertly removed and makes every stay unique. Where details are exquisitely crafted and sophistication is beautifully delivered. Giving you the time and freedom to be. Welcome to quiet luxury. JW Marriott Seoul.
If you have dreams to be a hotelier, I'm sure JW Marriott will be on top of your list. Now, Bomi, you said that you're positive and you're bright. And what other qualities do you have that makes you the perfect front desk person?
Positive, bright, and smart? I'm not smart.
She's very honest.
She's
very honest.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm honest. I never lie in front of customer.
That's good. And Kim-myung, in the preliminaries, you said that your goal is to become the general manager of the hotel. How are you preparing yourself for that? It's a big responsibility.
First of all, I need to get an experience in hotel business, and after 10 years and I'm gonna get a position at this hotel front office manager, and then I'm gonna get I have to pass this bar called general manager bar, and I want to pass that one. And after 20 years, I want to be a general manager.
All right. Do I get a free room at the JW Marriott if you do?
Of course.
All right, that's a deal.
You know what? I hope he wins now. Jae-sik, I have to ask you, I heard that you get into the saying that the truth will not or never betray you.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Let me ask you, has there ever been a time that you've needed to lie?
Yeah, one day, is my people, it means my close friend. If I tell like some real truth, that makes me sometimes like tragic, you know. So
you're saying sometimes it's okay to lie?
Yeah, it's okay sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, I will tell you,
I prefer,
I'm married, and when your wife asks you if she's getting fat, that's the best time to lie. Do not ever say, oh yeah, honey, yeah, you're getting pretty heavy. So there is a time to tell a little white lie, Would you agree, Minjung?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, Jonggan, I have a question for you. In this industry, in the hotel industry, it is basically the customer's always right. But is there a time when the customer could be wrong?
Well, every time I think customer is right, but I think the only one time the customer is wrong is when they're asking too much service or before compared to what they pay to hotel, and even if their pay is over what they pay to hotel, then it can be, I think, a problem.
And I guess at that point, it's all about the delivery, right?
Yeah.
Instead of saying, no, you can't have it, you didn't pay enough. As opposed to, well, our policy is, I guess, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the delivery. Well, good luck today.
Thank you.
Well, all of them have come from different walks of life with different life experiences and personalities, but standing before us today, they're back at the starting line in their journey to become a member at the JW Marriott Hotel. And their first challenge is the quiz. Let's get started. And the quiz is made up of 3 rounds. 2 of you will be eliminated after today's show.
And after the first and the second round, 5 of you will automatically move on to next week. And the third round is to determine who of the last final 3 will join the 5 and be one of the top 6. And then we will have to say goodbye to 2 of you.
Round 1 is made up of 10 questions, each worth 30 points, and it is about current affairs. You have 1 chance to answer a question. If you get it wrong, you don't get another chance until the rest 7 has had a chance. Okay, is everything clear? Here's the first question.
Mainstream media has turned many Korean audience into fans of this due to its use in TV programs. This test requires participants to demonstrate their ability in a particular field. This is derived from the Latin word auditio. What?
Jae-sik.
Audition?
Correct. Congratulations, Jae-sik. Let's have the second question.
In June, Rome reported that approximately 25 million euros will be the amount spent on restorations for this historical site. This was used for gladiatorial contests and public events. What is the name of it?
Gyeongbang.
Colosseum?
That is correct. Let's have the next question, please.
Spain's Catalonia region, which includes Barcelona, will be banning this starting January 2012. This is an emblematic tradition of Spain, but it will be banned due to its cruel nature to a certain animal. What is this representative spectacle of Spain?
Jae-sik.
Bullfighting?
Correct. Just out of curiosity, are you for or against bullfighting? Be careful there. I'm an animal lover.
And I'm an
little
animal
hint.
eater.
I like
so.
animal. I love animal. You know?
All right,
Yeah,
so you're
yeah.
against bullfighting. All right, you're on my side.
Okay.
Good. Next question, please.
This is an operating system dominating over 70% of the Korean smartphone market. This platform is similar in function with the PC OS Windows, allowing application programs to run on mobile devices.
Sunyin,
Android.
correct. It is acquired and developed by Google.
Yes.
Next question, please.
This is one of the world's top 3 major football leagues, along with Italy's Serie A and Spain's La Liga. The season for this league runs from August to May.
종간,
Premier League.
correct. Can you name some of the clubs in the Premier League?
FC Barcelona or Real Madrid.
Of course, you're a man. You know all that stuff. All right,
The question
next
was, could you name some teams? In
No, that's why I asked him. Next question, please.
Earlier this fall, scientists found particles which could travel faster than the speed of light. A find such as this goes against the fundamental theory of special relativity proposed by this person, a German-born physicist. Who is this person?
채식,
Sorry.
I'll give you 5 seconds.
Your first part of my hint is every one of you know this person's name very, very well.
종간,
Einstein.
correct.
Okay, well, I
Here-
have to ask, what part of my hint gave you the answer?
The person who everyone knows.
Okay.
Everyone knows PJ, no?
That's right. I thought he was going to say me.
Well, theory of special relativity, you guys know that. All right, next question, please.
In September, the uncontrolled re-entry of this caused a media sensation. Luckily, NASA reported there were no casualties because this landed in a remote part of the Pacific on September 24th. This is an object placed into orbit by human endeavors. What?
근명,
Satellite.
correct. Soyan, you're still at 0. What do you think about the level of difficulty?
Most of them aren't really, they weren't really difficult, but I think it's the middle of the time. And the relaxation, quite nervous.
Right.
You know,
and
they seem very competitive. Group is quite competitive.
no, I think they're enjoying themselves. A lot of laughter here and there, and I like that.
But you know what is the laughter? It's not. It's
A little bitterness there. Next question, please.
The origins of this day are typically linked to the Celtic festival called Samhain. When night falls on this day, children commonly wear costumes.
종간,
Halloween.
that's correct. Do you know the date of Halloween? Do you know what date it is celebrated on?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I know PJ knows this because he has a lot of children.
Yes, I have 4 children, and I get to take them door to door. It's October 31st. And I'll tell you, when you go to the door, do you know what you say? No,
Well,
you
we
know, the
said it.
whole saying is trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat.
All right, this is the 9th question.
This is a magazine first published in New York in 1884. This is famous worldwide for its charts, including the newest edition, the K-pop Hot 100.
선일.
Rolling Stone.
Oh, no. 근명,
Billboard.
correct. Well, this is the last question in the first round, but there are plenty of more questions in the second round. Good luck. The 10th question, please.
After hearing what this person had to say, US President Barack Obama proposed a new millionaire tax rule. It is named after this person who has voiced support for increasing taxes on the wealthy.
Bomi.
Bernanke?
Oh, nope. Let's hear the rest of the question.
He is an American investor who is called the Wizard of Omaha.
Hyogyang.
Barack Obama.
Ooh. Chonggan.
Warren Buffett.
Yeah, that's
Good
correct. I don't think you were focusing there. All right, so Chonggan, you're leading the pack with 120 points, followed by Keunmyeong at 90 points, Jae-sik at 60 points, and Sunil at 30 points. So all the men have high points, and all the women, what are you doing, women? This show has a lot of women power usually, so come on, step it up.
Sujin, I have to ask, before we started the show, when we were getting ready, Minjung asked me, or she says she expected more women to come. And now after the first round, I think all the women should go home. I'm not kidding. So why do you think a female or male is better suited for the front desk, and why?
I think female looks more warmly or friendly
Okay.
to treat with the customer than the men.
Okay. And Sunil, do you agree with that?
I agree, some part. And some part, I don't agree.
Ladies, don't despair. You will have a chance to make it up in the second round. The real battle starts with round 2, categories. Let's get started. Now, 5 contestants will be chosen after the second round. There are 5 categories with questions ranging from 10 to 50 points depending on their level of difficulty. And what are the categories?
Yes, as you can see on the screen, apples, currency, brain, movies, and of course, hotel facts. And these are much going to be right around JW Marriott, which are pretty obvious.
You must remember that you only get one chance to answer a question. If you get it wrong, you have to wait until the rest 7 have had a chance. Chonggan, you're in the lead, so you get to choose the first question.
Apples for 10 points.
Apples for 10.
This person wanted to hire the president of Pepsi, John Scully, so this is what he said. Do you want to sell sugar water for the rest of your life?
Sunil.
Steve Jobs.
That's correct. Sunil, you get to choose the next question.
Hotel facts for 50.
Hotel facts for 50.
This is often depicted in statues, art, and heraldry of Central Asia and ancient Greece. This legendary creature is known for its strength and wisdom.
Hyogyong.
Yes, the griffin.
That's correct. You really studied for that, didn't you?
Yes.
She bounced from 0 to right back up in the middle of the pack very quickly.
That's true.
Lucky for me.
Hyogyong, what's your next choice?
I'd like to go to apples for 50.
Apples for 50.
According to a recent study, eating 2 of this a day is good for the heart. In Europe, this has long since been regarded the apple buried in earth. This has more than twice the amount of vitamin B1, B2, and B3 than rice, 5 times the amount of vitamin C than apples. This crop was first domesticated in Peru between 8000 BC.
Keunmyeong.
Potatoes.
Correct. Keunmyeong.
I go with brain for 50.
Brain for 50.
This past August, BBC reported that researchers have begun creating a bank of artificially grown brain cells from patients with this. This is a degenerative disorder of the nervous system resulting.
소연.
Stem cell.
Nope. 근명.
Parkinson's disease.
Correct. Pope John Paul II, boxer Muhammad Ali, and Deng Xiaoping all suffered from this disease. 근명.
I'd go with movies for 40.
Movies for 40.
The distribution rate of TVs in this country are barely 23%. People rely more heavily on movies as a form of entertainment. This.
소연.
India.
Do you know what their movies are called?
Bollywood movies.
Yes, Bollywood movies. That's the first question you got right, and you get to choose the next question.
Brain for 40.
Brain for 40.
Middle-aged people could have this to blame for changes in sleeping habits or increased.
Ooh, 봄이.
Alzheimer.
No. 소연.
Coffee.
Sorry, coffee, no. Please give us the rest of the question.
Or increased sleep talking. Problems with this sleep cycle are closely related to brain disorders. Without enough of this cycle when you sleep, you can also develop migraines. Though you are sleeping, your brain is active and produces dreams during this cycle.
근명.
REM state.
Correct. You know what,
Kumyang, I have to ask, you are very calm and collective. Is that your personality? You're not jumping around or moving, you're just REM. Is that who you are?
Actually, I was really nervous before when I was really young, but I was an interpreter, so I used to stand in front of 2,000 people, and that got me experience. So I think that gives me kind of calmness. So that's why that gives me confidence.
Well, you have confidence enough to get a 230 points out.
Really? Nice.
So you're doing very well.
Thank you.
The highest point we've had so far on this program is 350, so maybe you can challenge yourself for that.
Well, I know the beauty of sharing, so.
All right. 근명, choose the next question.
I'll go with currency for 50.
Currency for 50.
This country's currency is called rand. On their banknotes, this country has animals such as a rhinoceros or elephant instead of people. One reason for their animal printed bills is to reduce racial discrimination. Until 1991, all the faces on this republic's money were Caucasian. The introduction of wildlife printed bills in 1992 was in hopes of decreasing social gaps. Which country is it?
효경.
China.
No. 재식.
Myanmar.
No. I'll give you 5 seconds. 소연.
South Africa.
Correct.
There's a guess.
That seemed like a very good guess. Was that a guess?
You seem like the cautious type. Are you?
Kind of occasionally, yeah.
Yes. Sometimes you have to be a little more aggressive. Yes? Choose the next question, please.
Apples for 40.
Apples for 40.
Last April, Florida State University professor Baram Amandi reported that eating an apple a day decreases weight, and this. His research showed.
Ooh, 효경.
Cholesterol.
That's correct. Choose the next question.
Hotel fact. Okay, I would like to go to hotel facts for 40.
Hotel facts for 40.
Marriott International founder JW Marriott believed in paying it forward, or giving it back to the community. In this spirit, every year, Marriott Hotel Worldwide joined this organization, devoted to build.
효경.
The voluntary work, Spirit to Serve.
No. 소연.
Habitat.
That's correct. Have you ever taken part in voluntary work, volunteered for anything?
Yes, I've tried in Melbourne, Australia, when there was, I think, 2008 bushfire. It was huge in Melbourne. I had a great chance to participate in, so I went over there and helped those people with providing food and shelters.
Wow.
It was a great experience.
Did you fly over there or
No,
did you
I was
find
in
yourself?
Melbourne at the time.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, great. Soyeon, what's your next choice?
Hotel facts for 30.
Hotel facts for 30.
This is a word that hoteliers will guess very quickly. This word evolved from a medieval French term meaning the keeper of candles.
Soyeon.
Hospitality.
No. Bomi, here's your chance.
The word, right? Spirit to serve.
No. 효경.
Ost or oat.
No.
The first word.
Sujin.
Concert.
That's correct. And I understand you speak a little bit of French.
Yes.
You know what it's called in French? This word, concierge?
Of course.
You want to say it? No?
Concierge.
Ah ouais. Très bien. All right, choose the next question.
I go for apples for 30.
Apples for 30.
This is the Judgment of Paris, painted by Peter Paul Rubens. A mortal named Paris must give a golden apple inscribed with "For the fairest one" to one of three goddesses, Hera, Athena, or
Sunil.
Cupid.
No. Bomi.
Helen.
This is why it's important to listen. Listen to the rest of the question.
Hera, Athena, or Aphrodite. This painting depicts the goddesses awaiting Paris's judgment. Paris gave Aphrodite the golden apple, and she gave him a gift in return. The most beautiful woman in the world, Spartan queen Helen. The Greeks' expedition to retrieve Helen from Paris is the mythological basis of this war.
Soyeon.
Trojan War.
Correct.
What you'll find interesting in this part, in this round two, is some of the questions don't actually are asked until the last sentence of it.
See, being cautious helped, didn't it, Soyeon?
It did.
You know, her cautious self, she is now 160 points.
Exactly. In
Yeah.
the second
Yes.
in the lead.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. I didn't know that.
Well, please choose the next question.
Movie for 30.
Movies for 30.
PPL is an abbreviation for product placement, a type of indirect advertising. PPL for movies began in 1945, but their real success came in 1982 after the opening of this movie. Reese's Pieces.
Sujin.
E.T.
Correct. I really wanted to give this hint. E.T. phone home. You didn't give me the chance. All right, choose the next question.
Okay, I go for hotel facts for 20.
Hotel facts for 20.
I'm sure for our Marriott applicants, this will be an easy question. This is known for its featured annual rankings of companies by revenue. This ranked Marriott International as one of the 50 most admired world companies in 2011 and one of the 100 best companies to work for. This global business magazine is published.
Sunil.
Fortune.
Correct. Sunil, what's your next choice?
movies for 50.
Movies for 50.
In August, legend became reality when this director's lost film was found in New Zealand. The film, The White Shadow, is believed to be the earliest known work of this director. He grew up in England, and despite being self-conscious of his looks, he made short appearances in his films, bringing popularity to the concept of cameos. He has directed many psychological thrillers which stimulate people's fears and anxieties. Who is this?
종간.
Steven Spielberg.
No. 제식.
히치콕?
Correct. Do you know some of the movies he directed?
Psycho.
Correct. And The Birds. All right, we're going to check the scores. Keunmyeong, you're at 230 points. You're in the lead. And Soyeon, you're in the second place with 160 points, followed by Jonggan at 120 points. And Hyogyung, you have 90 points. Sujin, Sanil, you're both at 60 points. And Bomi, you're still at 0. All right. Who got the last question right? Jaeshik.
Brain for 30.
Brain for 30.
Yeah.
The Neurochemical Research Journal reported a study revealing that this protects brain cells and lessens your risk of developing Alzheimer's. A study was printed in the British Journal of Nutrition stating that even
Sujin.
Walnut.
Correct. All right, what's your next choice?
I'll go for apples for 20.
Apples for 20.
This is a multiple choice question, so you may only answer 3 times. Which of the following names do not have a widely known relation to apples? Isaac Newton, Louis Pasteur, William Tell.
Sujin.
Number 2, Louis Pasteur.
Correct. Sujin, what's your next choice?
I go for currency for 40.
Currency for 40.
In the history books, this was recorded to be used as currency in countries of Asia, Africa, and Europe. It has been used when paying wages to Roman warriors. Salary is a periodic payment received from an employer. It stems from the Latin word salarium, which actually translates to the price of this. What is this?
I'll give you 5 seconds. EJ, help us out.
Well, this is something that is used to preserve food.
Hyogyung.
Salt.
Correct. All right, now choose the next question, please, Hyogyung.
Brain for 20, please.
Brain for 20.
This is derived from the Latin word meaning table. This group was founded in 1946 at Oxford, England, and it is an MPO free from discrimination against race or religion. The youngest member is a 2-year-old girl, and some recognizable members are Sharon Stone, Dan Brown, and Gina Davis. This is the largest and oldest high IQ society.
Hyogyung.
Mensa.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hyogyung, have you ever gotten your IQ measured, assessed?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, of course.
And would you like to reveal the number to us?
I was at quite high level.
Like, are we talking about 150 in that area?
A little bit below.
A little bit below. Not quite
that,
a genius.
Yeah,
huh?
not quite genius, but I'm a smart person.
Okay,
Yes.
sure. We can see that. You have 150 points, and you get to choose the next question.
Okay. I'd like to go to currency for 30.
Currency for 30.
Starting November, Canada will have a new 100 Canadian dollar banknote made of this. By 2013, they plan to exchange all paper money with this.
Sunil?
Plastic.
Correct. All right, what's your next choice?
Currency for 20.
Currency for 20.
This is a multiple choice question, so you will only have 3 chances to answer. Which of the following countries are incorrectly matched with their currency? China, yuan.
Bomi.
3.
I'm sorry?
3.
Number 3.
3.
Correct.
Oh my
And everyone's so happy for you. I'm happy for you too. I think you're exalted. Bomi, you get to choose the next question.
Currency 10.
Currency for 10.
In Korea, the US, and many other nations, paper bills of this color are commonly used. This color sometimes carries a connotation of wealth.
종간.
Green.
Correct. The common slang for money in the US is greenback. 종간, what's your next choice?
Movies for 20 points.
Movies for 20 points.
Ennio Morricone is a film score legend. Last May, he celebrated the 50th anniversary of his debut with a performance of Gabriel's Oboe from the 1986 film The Mission.
종간.
La Fantasia.
Wow. Can you sing, 종간?
I don't know.
No.
You know, with that answer, he has just boosted himself out of the chance of going to the 3rd round.
All right, good for him. So, those of you in the bottom, we have 3 10-point questions left. So, depending on who gets those questions right, we will know the 3 of you who are moving on to the 3rd and last round. So, keep it up. 종간. what are
Brain
you
for
gonna go
10
with?
points.
Brain for 10 points.
In August, this movie opened in theaters, making it the 7th of a series, but actually it was written to set the story for a new film series. The story starts with a scientist who tries to cure his father's Alzheimer's with a genetically engineered gene.
금명.
The Planet of the Apes.
Correct. 금명. What are you going to go with?
I go with movies for 10.
Movies for 10.
(2011) is the 16th year of this film festival. 307 films from 70 countries.
종간.
Sundance Film Festival.
No. 효경.
Busan International Festival, Film Festival.
Correct. Now we have one 10-point question left, and Bomi and Sunil, you are definitely moving on to the 3rd round. Sujin and Cheshik, depending on who gets this right, we will know the 3rd person who will move on to the 3rd round. So, hotel facts for 10.
This is a very easy question, so be quick with the buzzer. These were first used to rate hotels and restaurants in the 1950s by a US oil company. This is often used as a symbol for classification purposes. Hotel rating standards vary by country.
Bomi.
Star?
Correct.
Oh!
You're moving on to the 3rd round with these points, so every point counts for you. So that was the end of the second round. Let's check the scores. Keun-myung, you're in the lead with 240 points, and you weren't kidding when you said you'd like to share the points. Hyo-kyung and Soyeon share the second place, followed by Jonggan at 150 points. And we have a tie between Sujin and Jae-sik at 110 points. So we're going to give you one more question just for the two of you. So now it's time to press that buzzer if you know the answer. Please give us the bonus question.
This man was a World War II veteran and worked as a war correspondent for the Spanish Civil War, the Greek-Turkish War, and the Sino-Japanese War. Using his war knowledge and experience, he wrote novels to depict the meaninglessness of wars and camaraderie among soldiers.
Sujin.
Hemingway.
Correct. So congratulations, Keun-myung, Soyeon, Sujin, Hyo-kyung, and Jonggan. You're coming back next week to compete in week 2. Congratulations. There is still one more spot for those who didn't make it to the top 5, and that happens in the third round. We'll get started right now.
안 눌렸어요? 네, 처음에 안 해가지고. You know, I was really stressed. I was quite nervous about this show.
I don't know how did I solve the question. I tried it my best.
I think I'm not lucky person. I got just 34. It doesn't matter to me.
My goal was let's not get 0 point, so I got satisfied anyway.
That's better chance to meet here. Good luck to me. 1, 2, 3, 화이팅! Oh.
We're about to begin round 3. Is there anything you'd like to say to the comfortable-looking peers over there, Sunil?
You guys really did a good job. I respect you guys.
Any plans to join them?
Actually, my goal was let's not get 0 points. I got pretty much satisfied. So yeah, of course I want to join them, but.
All right. Well, in round 3, we have 5 questions, each worth 50 points, and the person with the highest point will move on to compete next week with the rest 5 here. The categories are origin, color, flower, animal, and book. Jae-sik, you're in the lead, so you get to choose the first question.
I'll go for book.
Book.
After sending this novel to his publisher, Victor Hugo grew curious about its public reception, so he sent a letter to his publisher. Hugo sent a letter with a question mark. His publisher sent a reply with an exclamation point, which meant book sales were going well. This novel tells many stories, but the main thread focuses on the struggles of ex-convict Jean Valjean and his experience of redemption. There is also a famous stage musical of the same name. What is the title of this book?
The story of Jean Valjean. I'll give you 5 seconds. The answer we're looking for is Les Miserables. You don't know? You don't know? Les Miserables. You don't know?
I never hear about it.
All right, not a fan of musicals? All right, then I will choose the next question. I'll go for color.
Name the color that fits in all of the blank spaces. Blank Monday, October 19th, 1987, the largest one-day percentage decline in recorded stock market history. Blank hole.
Sunil.
Black.
Correct. All right, so we're left with 3 50-point questions. Sunil, what are you going to go with?
Animal for 50.
Animal.
This white-colored animal is sacred in Southeast Asia. Though valuable, this white creature is also regarded a burdensome possession. There's a story that the kings of Siam were accustomed to making a present of one of these animals to courtiers who had rendered themselves obnoxious.
Sunil.
Camelo.
Nope. Please continue with the question.
In order to ruin the recipient by the cost of its maintenance. This gave birth to the modern-day use of the white variant of this animal as an idiom for something that is useless. What is this animal?
Pomi.
Elephant?
Correct. All right, we have two 50-point questions left. Pomi, you really have to get these questions right in order for you to stay in the competition. So, which category?
Flower.
Flower.
Listen to the following and name the item they have in common. The water nymph, Clytia, who was in love with the sun god Apollo, turned into this flower after...
Pomi.
I'm not sure that name. Sunflower?
Correct. Were you playing dumb in the first two rounds? Is this your resurrection?
No, I can't.
All right, congratulations.
What score am I?
You have 100 and I will tell you, Sunil is in the lead with 140 points. You're close behind at 130 points. You're behind by 10 points. And Cheshik, you have 110 points. So you guys are all neck and neck. So one of you, whoever gets the origin question right, moves on to compete next week. And we'll get a chance to win this competition and become a member of JW Marriott Seoul. So, who will get this right? Origin.
Brazil has the highest per capita production of this. Decreasing harvests of this are being seen for the first time in 10 years, leading to its increased prices.
Sunil, are you sure about your answer?
I'm not quite sure, but...
Because if you get it wrong, the chance will go to the two other contenders. But what's your answer?
Bananas?
No. All right, Pomi, if you come back, if you get this right, I'm gonna call you, I don't know, the resurrection. All right, Pomi, what's your answer?
Blueberries?
So, we'll hear the rest of the question, and Cheshik, you have the chance to answer. Please continue with the question.
Rising prices of this are being named as the main culprit behind the sharp rise in foodstuffs around the world. The English word for this originates from Sanskrit shakara. This is a term for a class of edible crystalline carbohydrates characterized by a sweet flavor. What is this?
Cheshik.
Grapes.
No. I'll give you 5 seconds. Well, the answer we're looking for was sugar. So, well, we've given you all 5 questions, but we didn't have a clear winner. But Sunil, you're in the lead. So, you are moving on to compete in week 2. Congratulations.
Sunil, well done. It was a little iffy at the end because that one question could have turned it to any one of our contenders, and that's always the way. It's a fun way to end,
right?
When it's it's on that last question, especially when everybody has a chance to get it. What do you did you think? Oh, I was going to make the 3rd round. Did you have that confidence, or were you completely at a loss until now?
Oh yeah, I was at a loss, and then I didn't think about I'm gonna make it, But I thought she could beat me.
Uh-huh.
And then I was ready to applause. But,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, Pomi, that's a compliment. You went from really the bottom to almost going into the next round.
I know.
And Pomi, I
That's
can
my answer.
assure you that any hotel executive who's watching you who needs an extrovert hotelier will be in contact.
Really?
So, yeah.
Sounds great.
Jae-Sik, I have to ask, you didn't make it to the next round. We enjoyed having you. Give us your last thoughts of being on Contenders and the experience.
Oh, this is I didn't finish yet. I'm still continue to be a hotelier. So this is pretty better chance to meet each other and the sharing like experience.
Yes.
I know many things from all of us. So I just enjoy right
Great.
now.
Sure. Let's give our
thanks.
contenders a big round of applause. So there we have it. The 6 contenders will continue to compete in hopes of becoming the newest face at JW Marriott Seoul. Next week, they'll be battling it out in the presentation and debate rounds, so do tune in. Thank you for watching, and please join us next week. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I think I fulfilled my first goal, so I feel great now.
I passed this round on the first day. Thank you for everything.
I'm thankful for contenders because I got new experience in here.
This is really full of enjoyment. I met a lot of good people.
Could make a lot of friends and a lot of course here. So it was so good to me.
The PJ baked chocolate muffin, and it's really delicious. Thank you, PJ.
I will be the best contender, and I hope I win in this survival.
I'll go for to be a hotelier in next place. So see you.